Well, hello everybody at climbwithus.com. It's Jamie Clark calling from Pumori Base Camp. A big day today that's really started last night up at Advanced Base Camp. Scott Simper and I were up there alone and had an incredible showing from Mother Nature. We were sitting outside of our champion tent, sipping a cup of tea, watching the sun set, splashing alpenglow upon wonderful peaks of Mount Everest, Lhotse, and Nuptse. Once the sun was gone, our view of the surrounding mountains just cooled off and became dark. Quickly, we woke up the next day at the crack of dawn, for our plan was to head to Camp 1. And off we went, climbing the steep terrain, stopping along the way to fuel ourselves at every chance we could. Clipped into the rope, the terrain is quite steep. Eating almonds and chunks of beef jerky. And wherever we went, over the left shoulder or the right shoulder, always a stunning view of Mount Everest, which I don't seem to be able to take my eyes off of. It was tough going, stopping along the way at the higher elevations, staring down at base camp by the lakes of Pumori, sucking in the thin, dry air, hoping to get some relief from the pounding in your chest. But after a few hours, we arrived at Camp 1 to find our team of 3 Sherpas working away, as usual, to try to cut out a small platform for us. The truth of the matter is, without the Sherpas, there's no way that we would be able to test the champion and do a full gear. We just wouldn't have the time. And there they were, Kami Tsiring, Pembedorje, and Nemgal, cutting from a 50-degree slope a tent platform. So lots of gratitude and congratulations along the way for their work and effort. After that, we poked our heads up a bit further on the mountain just to see what the route might look like toward Camp 2, and then quickly began our descent. The plan was to go all the way back to base camp, but we stopped in Advanced Base Camp, also known as ABC, where Scott and I crashed in our tents, thinking that maybe a nap was the best option. But we knew we had to get back down for a better recovery. And on this day, the balance of our trekkers made a big effort to get up to Kalapatar, which is a very popular trekking destination. It means black rock, and it stands at 18,400 feet. Charlie Stack, Mike Abbott stood up there in triumph, basically the high point of their weeks of really hard work here. They've done a great job recording the adventure and testing the gear with us, and celebrated with a wonderful view of Mount Everest. So things are going great up here if hard work. Scott and Sarah are down valley still, and communication has come up mountain that they are feeling better. So we hope to see them in a couple of days. In a couple of days, Scott and I will be heading up the mountain regardless, pushing toward Camp 2 and setting our sights on the summit of Pumori. Hope you're all doing well. Climb on.